Hello guys. So first of all, obviously, if you haven't noticed already, I fixed the mic issue. Since when I looked at my older videos, I would just see that, the game would be louder than me, which isn't really that beneficial. But oh well, yeah, it's really besides the point. So I did say last video that, well, I did make a rant video, but who gives a shit about that? It was just about the shit map design of Gajin. Yeah, Gajin, thank you for that. Essentially, this video is going to be about the A10. What a surprise! That's what I'm gonna go for, just making reviews of some fun planes. As you may see, I'm talisman this, and I should kind of tell you that, I at least like the plane, and that I think it's good, even in ARB, since, I don't play it in the ground RB. Obviously, you can go for the A10A. It's a decent grind, I'd say. It's still a 10.3, am I mistaken here? Oh yeah, it still is a 10.3. Let's go air realistic, make sure that's true. Yeah, it's still 10.3. So yeah, you can still kind of mess around with certain planes that don't get flares, launch an AIM-9L at them, and they're basically dead, unless they know what they're doing. You can always launch an AIM-9B at an AIM-9L, or even just normal rockets, whatever. Usually they can actually kind of get pulled off like that. But yeah, coming back on track, I think this is a very nice plane, the Talisman, if you do like the early A10. Because obviously this time around you also get two more AIM-9Ls, which, it is amazing. Sure, you do get upbeat by 0.3. But for the stuff you get, it's not a bad trade in the end. Cannon still stays the same. You get 2,000 rounds of a 30 mil, which is really nice. You can aim very well with that. And in my opinion, you don't even need to bring bombs or anything. This plane is just way too slow for you to actually get any bombs on target. Since even at this BR, let's say, I don't know if the Kafir Canal can face you, but there are planes with afterburners who are 10 times fucking faster than you, so going for bombing runs is stupid. You might be lucky enough to base left at the end, but just don't. Usually what you can just do is go for ground targets with your 30mm Gauss cannon, and it really works out because you can probably waste 1k rounds on enemy airplanes and you'd still have enough left to basically kill around 30 ground targets. And that's a cool thing about this. You also get a cannon computer, so that makes it way easier to aim with. And yeah, that's mostly it for the ground capabilities. Literally just use your cannon in ground realistic. Well, not ground realistic, air realistic. For ground realistic, I'd see where you, let's say, pull an AGM or bombs or anything, you actually have a reason to. But yeah, this time around, just if you do this ARB, you kind of want to fly like a tag fighter, I guess, if you want to say it that way. Then yeah, go ahead and do that. Now, what I usually do is just either AGMs and shoot them at enemy planes to scare them, since they might think it's AIM-9Ls, but it really doesn't work. It's just a meme thing. I just do it for fun. What you probably want to do is just get AIM-9Ls and that's it, so you're not too fucking slow. Because with bombs, this thing turns into much more work than it already is. Now, the thing is, like I said, it is slow. You're gonna go 700 at most usually. If you go for a dive, maybe faster. But yeah, this thing is good at turning. Like, it's decent. Obviously, it isn't gonna beat, let's say, like MiG-21 when it has full-on energy. And a lot of the times, I just end up in situations where I kind of just, make the most weirdest movements. QE, move as much as I can, so I don't get hit. And well, it sometimes works out, sometimes it doesn't, but usually it does. And what's really nice about this plane as well, so especially with MiG-21s, what I've seen is, or just any planes that lose energy real quick, if they miss their first bypass, you can just turn into them. If they are stupid enough to turn back for you, they're gonna overshoot, and they're dead. Yep, very good strategy. So if you want to mess around with planes that way, that's one thing. You should also go for head-on, since, look at this. And then start turning, obviously you still don't want to get a head shoulder by some idiot, but, like, look at this. Also, it's not 2,000 ammunition, I think it's 1.5k, but it's somewhere around the amounts where you shouldn't really care too much about using the bullets like this. And that's it for that. You get a nice RWR, tells you what's happening, so you'll know when there's a semi-active flying edge or something, so use your abundant amount of countermeasures. You can see, you can get a shitload of countermeasures. I think it's around 456. That's really enough, like, you don't need more of this. Now, what really makes this plane funny, per se, if you like bullying shit, is knowing what planes have flares and what don't. So if you see a T2 and this thing doesn't have flares, just shoot an AIM-9L with it. Obviously, these AIM-9Ls are pretty nice, 10.7, have decent range. At 7 kilometers, you're obviously not going to hit it, even if it flies towards you, maybe. But you want to go for shots at like 3 to 2 kilometers at most. 3 if the person is somewhat slow, was turning everything. You know, you just need to see and judge yourself. Is this going to hit? Is he going too fast? Because if someone's running away from you at 4 kilometers, you're not hitting it. I mean, this is easily going to hit, but you get the point. And these are relatively flare resistant for that we are. I mean, usually you can flare these pretty easily, like R60s, but they are not as easy as an R60. You know, I'm just saying that they're not extremely hard, let's say, like the A10 end. And yeah, so we're going to grade the A10C to check that thing out. That thing is funny. But yeah, last but not least, I think last thing to really say is just, yeah, memorize what planes don't have flares so you can get easy kills. Because I mean, if you see a T2 turning in front of you at 2 kilometers, it's dead. It's really stupid. A lot of people complain about that stuff, which I understand, but in that regard, it's a very funny plane. And at the end, if you want to grind with this thing, obviously just go for ground targets and, you know, maybe cut into people so, you know, catch them off guard, they're stupid, and overshoot you. Or other things like head-ons, going for planes that actually don't turn better than you. I mean, you can fuck a Su-25, that's for sure. The issue with those planes is that, you know, they're kind of like you, so they can also just head you on and not give a shit, so it's kind of scary. But yeah, if you know what you're doing, even this thing can do decently good against planes, but bro, like the main issue you might have is, if you go to, like, let's say on the right of the F map, on some maps, and there's a lot of enemies, you're gonna get picked apart, because people see an A10, they just see the free kill, which, you know, leads to one effect, obviously, a lot of people ganging up on you and then you're just dead, or some people just going in for you, you know, with no brain. So yeah, that's basically it to this plane. I'm probably gonna play 2 rounds, both without bombs. Like I said, I don't think there's a point to having bombs on this plane. But yeah, that's basically it. Obviously the question remains, is it worth talismaning? In my opinion, it certainly is. I really like the plane, has a unique playstyle, and I mean, if you like the A10, just do it. You can also talisman the A10C, I guess. I don't know how good it is for its BR. It's not as expensive as buying an F5C or something, or the M10A. So if you're at that point, you might as well. It's a good grinder, like I said. Even with the A10C now in the game, you can still do very well. At least I've done so anyways. And that's basically it to the prerequisite, as you may call it on the intro, usually do. So yeah, we're gonna move on to the rounds now. So, oh hey there guys, we're gonna do 2 rounds again. You know, traditional at this point, if you want to call it that. But as you may see, I'm not extremely motivated, but you know, I think this type of motivation should do fine for now. Anyways, let me stop being so gloomy and we can explain how we're going to play this thing. Jesus, that is loud. Sorry about that, guys. I did not know. Oh, it's gonna be this annoying. There you go. Anyways, so yeah, you already see this is a cool ground tracker thing. You know, if you're gonna play this thing on ground realistic, quite helpful. I don't know how it really works, but I think it is used to use these things that I'm taking with me right now. The AGM 65Ds, infrared tracking, which is just hilarious. This guy's saying he has a team not just consisting of A10s. Okay, I mean, whatever. Well, yeah, that's the problem with A10 players, though. You have a lot of, like, you know, early A10 players, which, I mean, I'm not going to say that all of them are shit, but yeah, a lot of them are just slightly fuck in the head, as one may put it. And, yeah. Of course, it was an angry A10. Either way, let's get back on track. So, bringing these AGMs, not because I want to bomb targets. I mean, you can, but, I mean, why would you? You have this thing, you know, way more efficient, especially since you also have a computer, a board computer to help you with actually using those cannons. And the other thing, obviously, is just on this plane you get a lot of countermeasures. Wow, quite scary, right? You can use chaff and flare together. I mean, this to be you are gonna maybe face some active missiles, but they're not gonna be great. And I mean, if you know what you're doing, or you know, notching, and not that I do that a lot in an A10. Like, you know, it's not like you're gonna be sky high. I usually just hug the ground like this guy. That's an aardvark though. And yeah, besides that, A9Ls are your thing, because you're not really gonna dogfight someone who's very smart. Like, okay, that's not what I mean. I mean, you're not gonna be able to out dogfight someone who's smart, unless you know, you're third partying or something. But yeah, the A9Ls are just there to defend yourselves. You should really learn what planes don't have flares at this BR. You know, it's gotten better since, yeah, you know, BR decompression, whatever you wanna call it. I mean, as I say that, you've seen F4C, it's fucking hilarious. That's something you immediately shoot a missile at, because well, yeah, like 4 kilometers, 3 kilometers. Well, he was killed by an R3. Yeah, that's quite tragic. Yeah, just all things considered, this is your main weapon. The 30mm cannon is good for head-ons. You want to go for head-ons, I think I said that in the intro as well. And yeah, you can, you know, kind of scissor in when people like the MiG-21 miss their first pass, turn around, and yeah, you can kind of just turn into the turn, and they die. You know, as long as you know how to aim with this. I don't know if I do, because I haven't played in a decent bit, but yeah, hopefully I'll do well, since can't be shit for a video, I guess. I was gonna say something funny, but I'm just stupid and tired, so yeah. Anyway, this thing can be very fun. I already said that, you know, you can ride with this decently, and it's not really too hard. Now, I generally don't know why I brought these. I think I just forgot about these, but it's just funny to, like, launch them at people, and they're like, oh, it's a scary A9L. Like, look at this guy, bro. It's gonna be so scary. He's like, oh my god, no way, yeah, that's an A9L. You can do it to this guy. It'll actually work. Look at him, he's gonna think I'm launching 6 A9Ls. It's so fucking funny, bro. Oh, he's gonna think I'm a fucking full-on ape. Look, it's me, I'm shooting A9Ls at you. Are you scared? Yeah, this is not how you're supposed to play that thing, but you know, if you wanna fuck around, go ahead. This keybind is horrible. Actually thinks I'm shooting fucking A9Ls at him. Quite scary. I didn't see that guy in time. Could do a turn thing here. He's turning back into us. This is the best example of, well, you could quite literally just execute him here. There you go. That was horrible aim, but you know, in the end it does its job. I think we're mostly fine besides that A5 behind us. But yeah, you saw there, I just simply said that guy is stupid, and people do that a lot to the A10 since they think the easy kills. Now, tragically, that F4C that was gonna be an easy kill for us got executed. I wonder why. Anyways, we're gonna focus on the guy who's behind us. Now you pray that these people just miss the fucking ape. This is very luck dependent. Now we have an... There you go, he's fucked. See? Very funny. He rage quit immediately, and now we have a MiG-21 on our ass, and something else as well. But this is gonna be probably pretty hard. Let's turn towards the ground, pray that he doesn't hit us. Turn in. Oh, he's smart, he's turning away. Makes him a shittier target for us. He's gonna flare that A9L. Obviously, these things don't have the greatest flare resistance. I mean, you know, it's an A9L. If you have facing that something that's a very hot engine, you might, but this cannon will do just fine, as you just saw. We'll be able to get a head-on in here. Oh, that's gonna be nice. Like, you can just spray this a little bit. Like, if once you hit someone, they're basically dead. We're gonna have that MiG-21 behind us, might kill us, literally, but he's gonna go for someone else. Okay. He's the last guy, might as well start. We don't want to do that. This was a very shit idea. Now we're in a very good position. Because you kind of need 500 to 700 kilometers to actually do something. Will he completely... He won't, he's smart. So I doubt that he's gonna get to us. Yep, he's dead. Yeah. Tunnel vision, guys. Very great. But yeah, I think you saw this thing can be very funny to play as, especially as air-to-air. You gotta see like this though, 2 of those kills were just kind of luck. Because yeah, they decided to miss us. You just gotta, you know, spin around like a spastic, and you know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, you know, I haven't played Warfare in a while, but even then I'm doing decently fine with this thing. And especially with these 2 things out, it's a good grinder. I mean, you know, it's not like I need to, I'm kind of done with this tree already, but yeah, the A10C is hilarious since you get an HMD and 4 A9Ms. I don't know if I said that in the intro, so if I'm repeating myself, sorry. But I just really like this plane because of the cannon, which you can go ground pounding or just rinse enemy with. You can fucking, you have so many countermeasures, like you just don't give a shit. You can do periodic countermeasures if you want. And well, yeah, 4 A9Ls, which especially against flares targets are just fucking amazing. For obvious reasons. Now you know you can counter those A9Ls if you're one of those sad people who don't get flares because Gajin says so. So you know you shoot your own missile at them or rocket pods. But you guys probably already know that. Anyways, this is gonna be our second round. We are not gonna use those fucking AGMs. As you saw, I just did that to fuck around, have fun. If you want to do that, go right ahead. That's your thing though. I've only managed to get 1 kill with that, and also an AFK person. Anyways, yeah, the only thing that sucks about this plane is obviously the speed, if I didn't say that already 20 times over. And yeah, that's really, I don't know what to really say besides that. Like, the thing is, you kind of get used to it at some point. I mean, it sucks, sure, but like I said, you have a lot of nice things. Problem is just sometimes you come to the battlefield and it's already over. And if you're gonna fight 2 planes, it's a very big struggle, especially if they're not planes that just don't turn at all, that like decently turn. You're gonna get fucked in the ass. And sadly, people just tend to team up on you because you're a stupid A10 player who, first of all, has a plane that isn't too great for dogfighting and relies on the enemy being an idiot. And secondly, yeah, there's a lot of idiots playing A10 since, you know, it's a premium thing. What a surprise. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. I mean, I could go with an F5C, but you know, the A10 is way easier to kill if it's a new plane than, let's say, the F5. It depends, though. You get what I'm saying, though. I hope. Same map again. I love Gajin. This map is whatever, though. You know, I'm not gonna cry too much about it. And yeah, just if you really wanna be, if you don't wanna bother with like, you know, fighting ground, I mean, not ground targets, but air targets, just try and go ground. Fucking hell, man. I am losing concentration. Oh, but it's not too bad, but yeah. Just hit ground targets, let's see. Bases are a thing you can forget, since those funny people called F4s just get it ahead of you. And, you know, base reduction ages ago, like 2 months, I think. Just don't, actually. It made it less worth it. You're just gonna die trying, or you're gonna get it off and then die. I've never really bombed in the A10, and I don't think anyone really does. Unless you're not really hefty down BR, you might be able to, but like, come on. Just use your fucking cannon, you know. Play more fun. Not that I'm blaming people who bomb shit, you know, some planes it's kind of necessary, like the A10. That thing would be an interesting video idea again. Honestly, I think I might make a video on that thing. Also, that thing is a funny thing as well. The F-105D is a plane that we call a victim in this case. Now, is he going to be smart enough to evade these 2 A10s? It seems that he has decided to kill himself. Nice. The other A10 decided not to shoot quickly enough. He is dead. See, tragic, quite funny. Isn't it cool, guys? Hilarious planes. I play that thing. I know how heinous it is. You just gotta play a little smarter. You don't get to live that way. Sorry, I have the Bullet 551. But, you know, you could have imagined what would have happened there. Big 27, also kind of tragic plane, but whatever. It's not like we're catching him. Maybe he's going to turn around thinking like, haha, look, it's an A10. I'm going to easily kill him. And he doesn't. Whatever. Let's turn around. It's an A5 very high up. He might turn around for us in a while, but then we can do the average I turn into your turn after you missed me moment, which you saw twice in the last video. Not last video, last round, and maybe we get a kill. I don't know. That is yet to be seen. Either way, if we don't get anyone else really approaching us, though, yeah, he's already coming. It's gonna take him ages, though. We're just gonna go ground pound. The thing is also just, if I didn't say the intro already, A10s and Su-25s are fucking horrifying, especially the A10, like the Su-25 fucking maniacs were like, hey, yeah, I'm going to put 6 gun pods on my fucking plane like a fucking mentally degraded, not degraded, but fucking mentally deficient person. Anyways, he has a nice cannon, but sadly he pulled off way too late. Now we're kind of fucky, aren't we? Woo, fucky wucky! He's going way too fast. Someone else is about to rinse him anyways, but we might be able... I think we can get a severe damage in and just pray that he doesn't hit us with his random cannon fire. Oh, look at his aerodynamics. They're doing quite well. Also, yeah, this plane is kind of tanky. I mean, you haven't seen it in these 2 rounds, but usually you can get away with punishment. Obviously, don't rely on it. There's no plane that, you know, really does that, unless you're really low BR, and, you know, maybe you're lucky. I don't know. Maybe I happen a little too much. But yeah, this thing is nice in that regard. And I mean, if someone's going to hold down the gun on you for like 3 seconds, you're dead either way. Just sometimes you can take a hit or 2, and you'll be fine, but... yeah, it really depends. Now, this would be a nice time for an aim-9L kill here, but... MiG-21 went straight in front of us. I think we're good for now. Nothing else coming behind us. In force, I see a lot of red points. This guy doesn't. That's quite scary, isn't it? But for not being aware of its things. What a surprise. There goes the A10. I think this round's gonna be pretty much over soon. You don't need to be too cautious about, what's it called? Missiles being lobbed at you. I mean, literally just flares sometimes. You have so many, you might as well do it. And well, guess what? If you get the A10C, eventually you get a more. Obviously, there are reasons not to use that, since, you know. Funny Peter Griffin moment. I see a missile, I need to ejaculate 60 flares, but yeah. I mean, once I get that plane, I might be able to show you. But I can show you the artwork. I don't know if I want to, you know, waste all of my flares on the game, but if it's to prove a point, it's not really proving a point, it's just, you know, being a funny Peter Griffin mode, whatever. I'm being a full-on idiot right now. Just yapping too much. Anyways, if you guys want to, just tell me if you want to have an artwork video, if you find these videos in general useful or not. Honestly, doubt that some people won't watch this long, whatever. Doing this for shits and giggles, essentially. Anyways, 3 more people remaining. This seems like a fun moment. Anyways, guys, I can show you a really cool montage of me destroying ground targets. Cool, right? It's not like there's really anything left. Yeah, sadly the artwork has already taken care of most of those, and the artwork is also a very fun plane to do that with, but it kinda sucks. Since you gotta see like this, the artwork is probably still more capable in fighting, you know, against enemy fighters than I am. Whatever. He's our squad mate after all. So let him have his fun, as one may put it. Yeah, since I don't want to sit here and it's going to ground pierce. I mean, here, look. Cool, right? You don't need to hold it too long, for like a 20 mil. This kills pretty quickly. This is Su-17 somewhere. There you go. Killing on ground targets. Is he still... Yeah, he was alive until he decided to crash into the fucking ground. That's smart. And then we have the A5 over there, who's now going to be heinously slaughtered because Roland sucked dick. Okay, game, why are you trolling me? You're supposed to, you know, let him die, whatever. Apparently they don't when the FOE does not know how to dodge them. Those things pull 15 Gs, I'm actually amazed how they hit them. Now, I should die. I'm an A10, I can't pull anything. I'm an F4, whatever. God, I remember the days when A didn't even work, it was fucking heinous, whatever. Alright, so we're going to be flying straight for him. Maybe the gun computer will give us what we need, and if not, well, it was an honor. Anyways, we see that he is not doing that. We can fly very low, pull out at the last second. I don't think the missiles are really going to track us at that point. I think the AA will for sure. So this is gonna be a pretty big gamble. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm just bored. I wanna hit the greedy for Ukraine, guys. There's I don't know what to really say here besides let's pray that he's not gonna come directly in front of me. Can he have his fucking fat engine? Okay, let's fly really low. Uh-oh. Look guys, we made a nice landing, isn't that cool? Oh god, Jesus. See guys, I told you I'm very tanky. Oh, fucking... I mean, free air targets destroyed. Did we kill 3 air targets? Wow. I am so forgetful. What the fuck did we kill? I guess the Su-25 also count. Ah, okay, okay. Well, guys, you saw, I'm actually amazed that I got another 3 kills. Is he... What? I guess he wasn't there? Oh, I'm an idiot. I guess when he comes back, he'll see this beautiful A10. Was a soft landing, I guess. I love those people who camp at the airfield. But yeah, I think this is mostly it to the video. I don't know if I mentioned everything, but yeah, the RWR on this thing is also very reliable. Overall, it's a fun plane. So, you know, if you want to, go out and grind it. Easier said than done. You know, so a premium bay you can just buy for some, I don't know, 50 quid or something. Obviously, like I said, you can, you know, do this. It's fun, I guess. It's just, you know, it's just literally aim, you get an in and no less, and that's basically it. Which isn't too much of a difference, you know. You can work around it. But yeah, that's gonna be it to me. Next time I hope I have more energy and don't sound like a fucking emo, quite literally. And yeah, nice victory. And all I can say is, good playing. And once I get the new artwork, or I just feel like doing the old artwork and also the F105D of playing that is just immense pain and suffering, you guys will probably see another video. I don't, please don't tell me I have a stupid skin. Oh god. God almighty. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, we're not looking at that. Anyways, that will be it. And sorry if I'm yapping too much. Anyways, see you around.